Hi, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we are drunk because we just saved on the battlements of Talmberg? Talmberg? What's this place called? Other menu, this menu. This is not on the menu. Talmberg. And we're supposed to talk to Sir Robar, who's standing some more over here.
Heed my commands, and all will end well.
That's Sir Divish.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers.
Why are you talking to a son of a blacksmith about all of
An army like
this?
that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Normally no one would talk to me about anything. Because we are low-born scum. I mean, we're son of a blacksmith, we're not just some...
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right
I
under their
don't
noses.
believe you.
The Lord be praised.
Not with as
We
many
would have
men.
stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir...
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
I don't believe them getting out of the castle in a siege.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
I'm drunk because I drank wine with the lady, not because I drank mine
Henry,
myself.
I need to have
I
a word
drank
with you.
Savior Schnapps myself.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Okay. What's my... Keep watch on the battlements. How? I don't even see a thing. I suppose something will happen in a moment. Nothing coming in from that road over there. There's just a village on that side. Lonely patrol down there. I'm not sure whether this is a real task or not. Am I supposed to spot a thing? This is a How would I know that in advance? If I had lost reputation again, I would have screamed. You're fucking kidding me sometimes. Let's talk to this guard. The problem is I can only talk if there's enough room for two people to stand.
Good day to you.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Radzig is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved...
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Skip time. If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Watch out, though tiredness and hunger grow even during skip time. We have to wait until morning, it says. But I want to be somewhere over there generally, so that I can go off the battlements again very easily tomorrow. If I find the place. So like over here somewhere. Okay, let's watch. No, not that building. Let's watch something that's watchable. Like over there. So let's wait 2 hours. Nourishment 90, energy 70, health 100. So that looks good. Okay, it goes slowly in waiting. I think that will be enough. Did it load or did it save? Is this not morning enough for you? Am I supposed to wait for longer? Like this. This should be enough now. Please tell me that's enough. Oh, the numbers on the wheel look weird. Till when am I supposed to wait? Can't talk to this soldier. Let's talk to the next one then.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about this?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flare the skin off our backs.
And the
You say
same
that
with
because you
Sigismund's
never saw them
army.
attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be safe.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's the same thing that I think they couldn't have gotten away like that. Do you have something else to say?
God be with you.
What do you think about how this...
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Nice guard. Okay. Does the next guard have anything else to say? Oh, very hard lockpick to go into that tower. I won't do that. I'm hearing someone yell.
Quickly, we have visitors.
Quickly, we have something. Quickly, we have something. Of the outer bailey, that's over there.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Oh God.
We're going to hit them like scallops.
Give up.
Holy Mother, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslas IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manor is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
That's what happens if you have a higher speech skill than strength skill. You just speak your way out of trouble, and that's what I want to do too. Because I think it's always the more interesting choice in an RPG. And we know now his name, Markvart. And we will follow him and kill him someday. And it autosaved. So Markvart von Aulitz. He was the hetman or governor of Prague, who much like... Look at his death thing. His death date. We will kill him. Who much like those members of the nobility disgruntled with the reign of Wenceslas IV, saw in Sigismund of Luxembourg a better potential king. Their motivation had more to do with money and power. Wenceslas offered them no prospects, while supporting Sigismund promised them a better future position in society. Bury your loved ones in Scarlets, talk to Sir Robert and get a house. Horse. Not a house. Okay. We're at peaceful times again, and so we're ready to move around. As we will... didn't we have A to jump? I'm sometimes stupid. I don't think so.
I respect you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas' allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Look at him in the background.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, Wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I don't know what Kuttenberg is. If it's a strategic position with strong fortifications or not. Those two are definitely true. Let's take this one.
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it.
I think all
King
four
Charles,
are true.
may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
That makes sense, but why are you talking to a son of a blacksmith about that?
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Okay, that was that.
Good health to you.
What are they doing? Okay, I want to learn more about the village.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
Thank you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers.
The
that would make
AI.
your skin crawl.
I see. That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully.
Look at the AI and
This
look
is
at
a
Sir
strong
Divish
castle.
who isn't
It should
moving.
stand up to a siege. But Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much
I'm
about
making
them,
Sir
except
Divish
Sigismund
wait for his
enlisted them
guard
somewhere
by
in the
talking to
east.
the guard.
They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
Good luck to you.
We've learned stuff about Kuttenberg. It's today a district town of the central Bohemian region, 70 kilometers east of Prague. So we have to go west from here. Okay. No, that's about Kuttenberg, not about the Jobst of Moravia. I would have learned about that one. This one is the one I'm caring about, and not really about the other ones. I can't read every single entry I myself would read every entry normally. Can't steal the cabbage. Can't steal this thing. Can't steal one of those chickens. Okay. I would, if I would play for myself, I would... You have a problem, sir? I would read all of them, but for your time's sake, I'm not doing that. Do you know where to trade stuff?
My respects to you.
I'm not You're talking to me like I'm nobility.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Whatever is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful, unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next. Good luck to you.
Sigismund and his heathen
Okay, then we have this one. We have discovered a combat arena?
Come back.
Where's the combat arena? It's over there, okay.
We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go.
Can I eat from the pot? Is this considered rude?
Heads will be on spikes.
I'm completely over the top. Okay, these are villagers.
And worse.
Searching for a name that's not villager. For a named person. Can't talk to every villager, can we? We can.
With you.
Yeah, that's the same. By the way, what about how do the Skyrim stuff work? Like here's speech. Show more. Oh, I click on it and say show more, show less for perks. Okay. When a trader loses patience with you during Helgils, you get one more chance to make another offer. Increases your speech level by +3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the lowbone perk simultaneously. Okay. And what does... Those take other minimum levels. In dialogues, you'll see your counterpart's stats and skill checks. They are in the lower left corner. I don't need them in the skill checks itself. Yeah, final... Okay. Trader, talking to highborn, talking to lowborn. I think I'm gonna take the highborn one. Yes. So now we have +3 if we ever talk to Sir Robert again. Okay, I learned about how the perk system works. Wait. Didn't we have like a perk thingy in the other thingy that had the other thingy around? Like here? Something like first aid enables you to use bandages. We don't need to learn that. I have a bit of progress, but I think I have one over. 30% longer without food, but it will be 20% worse. When dirty, and you have 50% more charisma when talking to women. And my stealth skill is I'm smelling like a man. With a night raider. No. Scout increases the sight distance of far travel, so you notice events on the way sooner. And your chance of evading are also increased by 10%. Oh, we get random encounters by fast traveling. Interesting. You grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. No, please not. Night Rider sounds like me, or Scout. I want Scout, that's useful. So I learned about perks before I was supposed to. Who are you? Sir Robert again. Another villager? Another villager.
Marauding with foreign mercenaries and pillaging towns like Sigismund has. True enough.
I'm searching for that Votovar Persian. That's a villager. Where's the trader on the map? Over there. Okay. At the granary it said. This doesn't look like a granary. But you're Votovar.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Let's trade.
If you've got the coin.
I don't. I have 48 reputation, I have 1.1 wealth. Savior Schnapps is worth 96. There's a treasure map in here. A map leading to treasure. Cost 96. That's interesting to learn about. And I can buy lockpicks at a normal merchant. Am I dirty? Conspicuousness, no. Where would it be? Yeah, it would be under conspicuousness as far as I've learned so far. Okay, what are my quests? Bury your loved ones in scarlets, get a horse, get out of the castle. Menus. I talked to Sir Robert about how to get out of the castle, but my pleas fell on deaf ears. I should take my horse. Scarlet's a long way from here. So let's talk about where we have my horse. Let's talk to this guard. Guard raid him.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it.
Yes,
but it looks
I also
like we'll
do
both
that.
be
You
disappointed.
need that.
Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Thank you.
God be with you.
From the guardhouse above the gate, I can get an armor that makes me look like a soldier, which will in turn let me get out of the gate. But I can also... The problem is I already tried talking to Sir Robard before taking the perk that lets me talk to him easier, which was a mistake, but now I can't. And I don't think I can talk to Sir Divish because I'm a lowborn and he won't talk to me. I won't steal stuff around here. That's another normal guard. That's another normal guard. That's a guard. I want to see where they have the horses. I wanted to talk to the stable master. That's exactly the person I'm looking for. Is this private or not? No, it's not. But I still can't talk to him. Okay. So look at the horses. None of them are mine, obviously. A horse to mount. This horse I can't mount. This Divish horse. This is a horse. This is Robert's horse. I'm obviously taking my horse. But not now. I need permission for that, I suppose. That's another guard. I want to see if I have stuff in my room. Because in the cutscene, there was a sword on that wall. I have the sword on my side. I still don't know how to draw a sword should I need it. What else is there in the quest description? Optional get horse. Optional get Talmberg armor from the guardhouse above the gate. Lady Stephanie, you will help
The Lord
me.
be praised. What's on your mind?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujits, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
Thank you.
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
We got 25 groschen.
Thank you.
That's the most money I've ever had.
Let's go now.
Let's gamble that away.
May the Lord watch over you.
Let's talk to her about Sigismund's army again.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
Good luck, then.
And with her, I can check on if I have everything I need. Optional take my horse is just I go ahead and take my horse. That's it. What are you guarding here?
My respects to you.
I don't think we need to. What I wanted to check is we have like the skill level here. Let me put my mouse exactly where it is. I want to talk to him to see how it goes.
Can you tell me...
Someone to...
What do you think about that?
I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't.
Maybe he'll leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. Two birds with one...
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way.
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life. Take care now.
So, and if I now go back and look at that, it moved. So every time I'm speaking, the thing moves. So I have to speak to every single person
Mother
ever.
of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Can you tell me who I can...
Everyone fled here. I saw him.
Sigismund's visit...
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good... Good luck, then.
Okay, we have to talk to every single guy, and maybe I'll do that like in between episodes. But I'll let the...
Can you tell me where I can buy...
Go to the cook.
What if I...
Best ask what...
Okay, this one had it grayed out. I think I need to try for every not grayed out. Why is a normal villager here?
Do you need anything?
And why are you looking as clean as the lady be right next to you?
Goodbye.
Just look at... okay, we have to speak to everyone. Okay. The problem is, if I want to talk to Divish, I've got a problem. Let's talk to the cook lady, though. She might really know stuff. Her name was Bojina? Or something like that. Which must be a Czech name. And if I'm not completely mistaken, it has something to do with God. Because in Croatian, I know a few words of Croatian, and the name for Is it, I think you say Borg as a greeting and it means God, in short for God bless you. And I think that has to do with each other.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Because Czech and Croatian are definitely related.
That was a close thing this morning, eh?
If you knew Sir Divish like I do, you wouldn't be so concerned. Being in prison...
Really?
It's not for nothing he was made the King's Burgrave in Prague a few years back. Folk still talk of how he settled the dispute between Father Peck and Sir Pshibik.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad. Good luck then.
Okay, we could buy stuff, but we don't because we were allowed to eat from, to get stuff here from, like, wine. Wine doesn't spoil, that's great. Wait, you are Bojina, or how? Now I'm really...
Good morning.
No, you're the kitchen maid only. Okay.
Goodbye.
So, let's see again. The thing here on where it is. And let's talk the grayed out options that we had already. So that I know how it works.
Is there someone...
Try vote.
Sigismund's...
And no mistake. Good luck then.
Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, only the not grayed out options. Good, so I don't have to talk to everyone grinding up slowly, grinding speech slowly up until I've talked to everyone. Okay, we need stuff from above the guardhouse. Can we sleep in the middle of the day, though? It's the questions. Who are you? You're looking weird.
Good day to you. What do you...
Can you tell me who I can buy?
What about the pawnkeeper is your man? Good luck to you.
Thank you. Let's go to our room and let's see if we can sleep. Or like... we could now go to our inventory and read if we had stuff to read from. But we haven't. Melee weapon is looking good. So this is equipped now. How would I even unsheath it? I have no idea. Let's see if we can sleep like 1 hour to save the game. Or maybe we need to sleep over like the circuit once to save the game. I don't know how it works. Comfort 50%. So this is a 50% bed. So this would be perfectly in the middle. And it saved the game. Okay, that's really what I wanted to do. So, we'll see us tomorrow in the next episode where we steal the guard's clothes to finally get out of tutorial land and into the open world. Have a nice day. See you then.